topic is safety in metro schools, and our second guest is Dr. MHargis, who's the principal at Hillwood High School and the chairman of the Positive Atmosphere for Learning in Schools Task Force. Welcome to Black Pulse, Dr. Hargis.
Thank you.
Dr. Hargis, we spoke quite early with Dr. Spence, and he indicated that the metro schools are safe. And I would imagine that one of the recommendations that came out of your task force will have something to do with the safety of the school. Perhaps you would like to start us off by giving us some information about that task force.
Well, the task force was originally set up after the incident that took place at Maplewood High School. And we were looking not only ways into which to make the schools safer, but also ways to improve the schools in every area.
No, what happened at Maplewood High School?
Well, there was a teacher that was injured there by a student, and this was a spinoff, and the MNEA and other interested parties wanted to have a survey and a committee to try to go in depth in the study. Nashville is growing very rapidly, and we are looking at ways in which we can counter some of the problems that come along with the rapid growth. And we decided from the committee, which was a representative of the educational community as well as the lay people in the community. And we surveyed the community, we surveyed teachers, students, and parents. And we took a 5% sampling from each one and asked each one of them the same basic battery of questions and then made a comparison analysis. And as was stated earlier in the program, 70% of the people in Nashville feel that the metro schools are safe.
Safe, very
right.
Good. Mm-hmm.
The recommendations that took place after the survey was that, one, that the information be given to the parents and to the students of what the consequences are if anyone brings a firearm to school.
So there's a firearm policy now as a result of this?
Well, it's not any different that's normal. Anytime once someone brings a firearm to school, they're automatically put out of school. We have a process that we go through, but this is generally the end result on this. Also, an alternative program was suggested, and this alternative program, Alternative School, is in progress right now. It's at the old Cone High School building, and we have somewhere between 50 and 60 students that are in that program, and it is proven to be a very successful program.
Now, what is the nature of this alternative school? Now, is this for disruptive students,
These are students that cannot function in the normal atmosphere of the school that we have, and they need more individual attention and a smaller environment. So this is the Cone program, and it's functioning very well. Another alternative that we asked for, the survey surveyed all of the school systems that are approximately the same size as the Metro Nashville school system and asked for the expenditures that they had on safety. And the Metro Nashville school system was average, in other words, about the mean. We also asked that youth guidance officers be added to the police force, and this recommendation has been taken forth. In fact, the Metropolitan Board of Education and the Metropolitan Police Department are working together, both with personnel and with finances, and to develop a program that's functioning very well at this time.
And of course, we will have one of the members of the youth guidance force on camera with us in this next segment. In addition to the alternative school, what were some of the other recommendations of that committee, Dr. Hargis?
Well, as I said, with the youth guidance officers' recommendation, and also better communication with the parents. And I think Dr. Spence brought this up, that we need more communication and we need better communication. We want the parents to know what's going on in the schools, and this is one of the problems that we have. And programs such as this will give us the opportunity to let the parents and the people of the community know that what is going on in the schools.
Well, would you suggest that perhaps a large majority of those 30% who believe the schools to be unsafe might believe so because they're not aware of what is going on in the schools? Would that be?
I think that would be correct. A lot of the things that are going on in the schools are not really known. For instance, at Hillwood, we have a robotics program, probably one of the only programs of its kind probably in southeastern United States, along with cabinet programs. We've also got tutoring programs for the ACT and SAT scores that are computerized.
And of course, those programs will reach people outside of the schools, do they not, in addition to students in Hillwood?
You mean reaching them outside?
Those, for example, you've got programs that will help students achieve the GED or similar kinds of programs, do you not, in the school?
The programs, yes, it helps the students excel in these tests that they have to take, and the robotics courses, a lot of the, most of the automotive industries are going to robotics, and we're trying to train the students so that when they move out into the community, into the world of work, that they will know a little bit about robotics at this time.
So it seems that we've got many positive things happening in the metro schools, yet the public has sort of a misinformed perception as to what's going on. How do you suggest that we could remedy that, or what was the suggestion that the committee made in reference to that?
Well, the committee would like to see more parents involved in the schools. We've got several organizations, PTA, PTO, band boosters, athletic boosters, homeroom mothers. And I know it takes time. It really takes time, but time, we all have the same amount of time. It's just the priority we want to put on it. And we need your help. We need the parents' help in the schools, and they do not necessarily have to have a student in that school. We have a tutoring program for the students that are taking the proficiency test, and we have retired teachers. Hospital Corporation is our sponsor as far as the adoptee program is concerned, and they come over and help us tutor. We have some retired folks other than the teachers that help tutor. So there are a lot of things that parents could do, and once they realize how much enjoyment they get out of seeing someone learn, and I think that it will grow.
Okay, we've got about a minute, Dr. Hargis. As the chairperson of that committee, is there a final word that you'd like to say to our viewers in reference to that committee?
Well, the committee brought to light a lot of information, and we just want to appreciate those parents that responded to this survey, and that we would like to invite them to come to the schools and really see what is going on in the schools.
Very well. Thank you very much, Dr. Hargis. And we'll be back following this announcement.